Anyway, what's up?
What up?
I've been getting the question all week. Are y'all separating? I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the essence and the importance of... You gotta be kidding me, bruh.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
Start it again. I just turned it off. Start it again.
Take your birth control.
It's not the birth control one.
What is that one?
It's the pack lunch. That's in 15 minutes though.
But we really want to have more conversations with you guys for this season, and talk about the importance of alone time, the importance of getting away from each other, and essentially the importance of separation. Now, disclaimer.
We do not use the word divorce in the Wilson household.
And also...
It's a curse word.
It is a curse word. Divorce, and we're only saying this solely for the conversation purposes, but we're not separating. We're not breaking up. We're not divorcing. We're not...
If you keep fighting, we might.
No, we not doing none of that. I ain't even messing with you, bruh. I'll fight you on the hood, bruh.
Who you gonna fight?
You, bruh?
You from the upper side of New York. You're not even from the hood part.
Anyway.
Okay, so I'll tell you guys when we first started dating.
Bruh, get your... What is this?
No,
My neck.
At the couch. So when we first started dating, I will say that I was very okay with being by myself. And I liked my alone time, and I remember I would literally just be by myself doing nothing, and I wouldn't even think I'm just in my own zone. And Josh and I would argue quite a bit about those times, because Josh used to be like, what, you just...
Bro, what about me, bro? No, but like seriously, I was extremely
like upset,
sensitive. I was extremely insecure, to be honest, and I didn't realize the value of alone time. Tell us more about how that alone time benefited you, though.
I think that you have to be okay with yourself before you join with another person. And I think your marriage is more healthy when you are content in yourself, because if you're always looking for your partner to fulfill you, and this is my best friend, my love of my life. However, there are things that I have to do for myself that he can't do for me. Because he can affirm me and he can love me. But if I'm not willing to accept that own affirmation and love for myself, I'll never be able to get it from Josh.
That's important.
So I think it's very important in your marriage. And that doesn't mean that, you have to sleep in separate rooms or whatever.
No, we're not sleeping in no separate rooms, bruh. Fight me on the hood.
Why do you keep trying to fight people?
I don't know. I'm just so passionate about this topic.
But I think practically space just looks like, for example, like if one of you has a rough day at work, just knowing like, hey, do you just need a minute? And it's just like, just leave them alone. Just let them be themselves. Or like, just allowing them to do space to do so. For example, like Josh is really into his videography. He's really into sports. I'm not an athletic person.
Right. So
he
sorry.
Gives that. Oh no, you're good.
But like, for instance, a practical way is I respect where Maya respects my time when I go and play ultimate frisbee. She respects my time when I go to the gym. And for me, going to the gym is a very, not sacred time or nothing, but for me, going to the gym is a very intimate moment. As a kid, and this is something that I'm just now realizing, but as a kid, I was very insecure about my body. I was very insecure about a lot of things about myself that I am now appreciating, and I'm now like finding ways to celebrate who God has made me, And so Maya respects that. Now, that's my alone time. But sometimes Maya does come to the gym with me.
But I give him his space in the gym. Like,
she gives,
I'm not like, so what are we doing?
What are we doing? What's the plan? How much, And sometimes
because he'd be going too hard, I'd be like, bruh, no.
Yeah. But like, she really does give me space, even though she might be present. Like, for instance, I might be doing my videography stuff, and she might be sitting on the couch but she's allowing me to explore my own creatives without coming into it as a game changer, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, and for me, like, I don't know, there's times when you're writing poetry or you're writing something for your future books that you about to be a millionaire off of, that we're gonna collect the check off of. And I feel like sometimes you'll be in the office and you'll be just jamming out and be writing or in the room. I don't know, what's your perspective?
I think mine is like the writing, and then when I just want to read by myself. And it's okay, it could be me on this couch and Josh on this couch, and we are just silent, like we don't even have to say anything to each other, but it's like we're together but not. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like we're together but we're in our own spaces, and it's not like, what are you reading, what are you doing, da, da, da. Because it's like you don't always have to be attached at the hip. You're already one, but like allow each other to function as individuals. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and also spiritually,
yeah,
I still have an independent walk with Christ.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, yes, we are one, and God does hold me responsible as the man to lead our family. But at the same time, if I am not right with God, I can't be right with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's extremely important. Have that alone time to refine yourself, to discover yourself, to refresh yourself, so you can be able to approach the relationship healthier. Mm-hmm. If you don't have an identity in yourself, there's no way you can carry an identity in a relationship. Right. Because you don't know who you are. Right. So you can allow something to dictate you and have control over you and tell you who you are when it's really not who God has called you to be. Right. You know what I'm saying? Friendship.
How many of us have them? Friends.
Have friends. Like, have some guy nights. Have some girl nights. Like, for instance, it's March. And in February, Maya had the Galentine's thing. She literally kicked me out the house, y'all.
Did?
Slick on the hood. Okay, she kicked me out of the house and literally told me, all right, go. And I'm like, I can't sit in the office, bro.
No.
Go, bro. And I respect that. And the reason why is because she had like, how many? You had like 20 girls.
Like 20 girls in here.
Yeah, 20 females hanging out, talking about girl things, talking about some real intimate things that I personally not.
It's none of your business. It's none of your business.
Yes, but I just am a dude. Like, I would totally not understand it fully.
And they would not have opened up if you were here.
Right.
Yeah,
so exactly. So like having your friends around provides a safe space for other women to open up. And honestly, when I'm having my dude thing, like it provides a safe space for those guys to be real and raw.
And you ended up having a guys night that night anyway. I would say like it's also really important. Like I just think it's very unhealthy if you two are the only ones in your life. Like that's just kind of unhealthy to me, because to me it's like at some point you're going to need help. Like again, like that's your spouse, but that is not your savior at the end of the day. Like Amen. You're gonna need somebody else. And when it comes to friends, for us, especially having friends who are married, friends who are engaged, single, whatever, like they look out for us and they look out for our marriage, and they're here for our ultimate like well-being as a couple. So it's like if we're arguing and we can't solve it between the two of us, we'll call our friends.
Friends are important to the relationship. Yes. You cannot do this alone. If you are in a relationship and your only friend is your spouse, you're in trouble.
And I'll also go ahead and say if you're dating somebody and that person is like very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like very upset when you want to go hang out with friends, or you want to like go like be with friends.
Bro, it's a red flag.
It's a red flag. And it's also if they don't want to hang out with your friends. Like if your friends are trash, like okay, cool.
Yeah.
But if they're like legit and you know that they're legit and they're not toxic, and that person's like, you don't need to hang out with anybody, and 6 months down the road, that person is your only friend, Girl,
it's a trap, son.
It's a trap. It's a whole trap.
And now you may be in a relationship, married, locked in.
That's a Joe situation. That's a you situation from
Oh, bro, from Netflix.
That's a Joe and Beck situation, right?
Bro, if you start seeing your friends start missing, bro,
they're dead.
They're dead, man. Go check this. Check the facts. Real talk. Like, check your friends, bro. Check their pulses, bro.
A pic of Joe in there.
Yes, bro. Yes. Find friends who are going to cultivate an environment where you can grow, where you can encourage your friends to grow, and that you can have some sort of outlet to the relationship where it's like healthy. You know what I'm saying? So those are big facts.
Point number 3 is you need to encourage your spouse to have their alone time and encourage them to have friends. Again, going back, if you're dating somebody or you're getting to know somebody and they're not willing to meet your friends or hang out with, your friends, or they kind of are very much like, don't hang out, then that's a red flag. Your spouse, if they're passionate about something, like, encourage them to go do that thing that they're passionate about. Like, if it's not their 9 to 5, be like, hey, you should go out to a coffee shop, or hey, I booked you this class to do this thing that you like.
Yes, that is a huge thing when your spouse, like, y'all, if you really want to win your spouse, and not in a manipulative way, but find ways that you can encourage them by helping and pushing them promote their dreams. Like Bae said, some time with friends. Like, let her be around some girls, and let me be around some dudes. You know what I mean?
And talk about friends. Like, it's important for you to know who your spouse's friends are.
But just
encourage
be real.
That. Like, very much encourage that. And I feel like you have a winner if they're already like, hey, like, if you hear somebody say like, yeah, we've hung out every night this week, go hang out with your friends. That's a winner.
That's a winner, fam. So we wanted to do this vlog to start off the season because, one, it's important. I know a lot of people who are watching this are married. A lot of people are interested, like, yo, how do y'all do X, Y, Z? And we wanted to encourage you guys, encourage ourselves, and have healthy reminders on just simply how to do life in a dating, engaged, married, season. Even
when you're single now, like when you're talking, like when you're meeting people, or like even now, like build those alone habits that you have. Like, find things that you like, find like how you best like spend your alone time. Like, what do you need to recharge as an individual? Like, who are your core friends? And then like when you get in a relationship, you can communicate to your partner like, hey, when I get home from work, I really need to decompress. So if you could just give me that time, that would be great. Know yourself. So when you get in a relationship, it's not like, oh, you're mad at me. Like, you're just, you can avoid that conversation altogether.
Throw a little grace on it. It's not perfect.
It's not going to be perfect.
Your partner is not the enemy. Okay? So if you feel like, dang, I ain't got no friends, don't attack your partner and be like, you're the reason. Like, you're holding me back. Divorce. Nah, that's not what we're encouraging here.
We just want you to reassess like where you're at. Like,
and
if you got some friends you haven't called in a minute, call them up.
And make plans and be like, girl, let's go. Let's go to the beach. Let's go
beach,
do what girls do. Get your nails done.
What they're gonna say? Have a drink? Oh, that's copyrighted. Let me stop.
So do what you do. Find ways to just be healthy, and that's what this vlog is about. Being separated so you can come together in a healthy fashion and ultimately be a better you.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you would go ahead and click that like button below, all the way a little bit over, click that subscribe button, and also make sure you click that notification bell so you know every single time we upload.
Yo, definitely hit the notification bell. I know how to say it, bro. Hit it, because I feel like there's gonna be a lot of good content and I want to talk about it more. but I need y'all to see it so we can keep talking.
Yes.
And so if we don't keep talking,
it's because y'all not notified.
there's no notification bell.
In the comments, go ahead and let us know, when is the last time you had a friend's night out?
When is, yes, what they said.
Last time you had a friend's night out where it's just your friends that you hung out with. When was the last time? We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Love Riley. See you. Ow, bro, you hit me hard. Shh. I'm out of breath.